from rags to rhinestones. I've been blessed with a life full of stories, and now I finally get to share them all with you in one place, My Life of Many Colors Museum.
Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the remarkable lives, struggles, achievements, and legacies of the people who shaped entertainment and culture. Today, we remember one of the most beloved entertainers in history, Dolly Rebecca Parton, the extraordinary singer, songwriter, actress, businesswoman, and philanthropist whose journey from a tiny Tennessee cabin to global superstardom inspired generations. If you enjoy stories like this, subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, and turn on notifications so you never miss another fascinating biography. Dolly Parton built an extraordinary fortune through music, songwriting, publishing, Dollywood, and other ventures. Estimates of her wealth vary, with Forbes placing it around $450 million, while other estimates have placed it considerably higher. Her major assets included her music catalog, business interests, and stake in Dollywood. A final chapter for the Queen of Country. Dolly Parton died peacefully in Nashville, Tennessee, on August 25, 2026, aged 80, according to her family and representatives. Her death triggered an immediate worldwide outpouring of tributes celebrating her music, humor, generosity, and cultural influence. In the period before her death, Parton had been dealing with health problems. She postponed and later canceled her planned Las Vegas residency, while also missing public appearances because of her health. However, no official cause of death had been announced when her death was reported. From a one-room cabin to a world stage. Dolly Rebecca Parton was born on January 19, 1946, in Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains. She was the fourth of 12 children born to Robert Lee Parton Sr. and Avi Lee Parton. Her father worked as a farmer, construction worker, and laborer, while her mother cared for their enormous family. The Partons lived in extreme poverty, but music filled their home. Dolly learned traditional songs from her mother and grew up attending church. She began performing publicly as a child, learned guitar, and eventually appeared on local radio and television. At just 13, she performed at the Grand Ole Opry. After graduating from Sevier County High School in 1964, she moved to Nashville the following day and began pursuing music professionally. No college degree, Nashville became her university. Unlike many entertainers, Dolly Parton did not attend college. Her education came largely through family, church, songwriting, performance, and the demanding Nashville music industry. Her real classroom became the recording studio and stage. She learned the business of publishing, performance, and entertainment while developing into one of America's greatest songwriters. Love, family, and faith. Dolly married Carl Thomas Dean in 1966. Their marriage lasted nearly 6 decades until Dean died in March 2025 at the age of 82. The couple never had biological children, although Parton remained deeply involved with her extended family and was famously the godmother of Miley Cyrus. Parton's Christian upbringing remained an important influence on her worldview, songwriting, and philanthropy, although she later described her approach to faith in broader and more personal terms. The songs that made her immortal. Parton's professional breakthrough came through songwriting and her partnership with Porter Wagoner. She eventually established herself as a solo superstar with songs including Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You. Her songwriting became legendary. She wrote thousands of songs, and I Will Always Love You became an international phenomenon after Whitney Houston recorded it for The Bodyguard. Parton also became a successful actress through films including 9 to 5, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Rhinestone, and Steel Magnolias. Her later career remained remarkably productive, including the 2023 rock album Rockstar, which became her highest-charting solo studio album. From entertainer to business empire, Dolly understood that lasting success required more than hit records. In 1986, she became involved with the Tennessee theme park that was transformed into Dollywood, which grew into one of the region's major tourist attractions. She also expanded into film and television production, publishing, restaurants, resorts, and other businesses. Her distinctive image, enormous hair, glamorous outfits, and rhinestones became part of her unmistakable brand. A heart bigger than her fame. Perhaps Dolly's greatest legacy was her philanthropy. Through the Dollywood Foundation, she created the Imagination Library, providing free books to children from birth through early childhood. She also supported disaster victims, hospitals, education, wildlife conservation, and medical research. In 2020, she donated $1 million to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, helping support COVID-19 research that became associated with development of the Moderna vaccine. The legacy of Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton's story is more than a tale of musical success. It is a story about turning poverty into motivation, talent into opportunity, and wealth into generosity. She sold more than 100 million records, earned numerous Grammy Awards, and entered the Country Music Hall of Fame and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly Parton died at 80, but her songs, businesses, books, and charitable work ensure that the little girl from Tennessee will never truly leave the world's stage. And that brings us to the end of Dolly Parton's extraordinary journey. From a humble cabin in Tennessee to becoming the queen of country music, Dolly proved that where you begin does not have to determine where you end. If you enjoyed this biography, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with someone who loves Dolly Parton, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories of legendary personalities. Dolly Parton may have left the stage, but her music, kindness, and legacy will continue to sing for generations.